Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Triple B Experience. No technical difficulty tonight, people. We went in early. We checked all the screws, checked all the wires. We are ready to go. I'm your host, Bad Bubba Brewer, on a Thursday night, 9 p.m. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, but I cannot do this by myself. So hit the like and subscribe button. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your mistress, tell the guy you're cheating on with. It doesn't matter. Just subscribe to the Triple B Experience. So ladies and gentlemen, he is the host of West Virginia Modern Football, my co-host for Steelers Dynasty Podcast, and he helps me out on Thursday nights. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a special field correspondent, Shane Stodmiller. Shane.
Hey,
Shane.
Bubba, we're coming in
loud. We're good
tonight.
We're so good. We're good. I can't wait to hear what you got to say about something here. You and Cable can go off, and you guys will have the platform.
I'm worried that Cable has a different opinion than me, and this might cause a feud here. But I'm going to be honest.
We shall see. But ladies and gentlemen, to fix this tripod of effective pulp culture iconicism, I don't even know if that's a word, but I just made it up. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the action figure connoisseur. He is the anchor for all our top 10s. And he has a lot of pop culture knowledge because he still goes to the movie theaters as much as he can. Way more than me. And I think more than you too, Shane, I think. Yeah, he is the top notch of movies. He loves his movies. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show as always. Our man Cable. Cable, how you doing?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good. See, oh my God, we can hear each other. It's amazing. My God, it's so awesome.
Don't say too much.
I'll try not to. Try not to.
Well, I just don't want to jinx it. That's all.
Well, you guys, last week we had a little technical difficulty. We were going to talk about this topic, and I'm going to hand it off to you because I did not watch it. I don't think I'm going to pay any money to go see it unless it comes on my Gamma TV. So Shane, Cable, you guys go to town and talk about your review of Supergirl.
Cable, hit him.
So I love this movie. What? I can't go any farther than that. I was gonna string you guys along, and I couldn't even.
Okay.
The words coming out of my mouth felt so wrong. I wanted to love the movie. How about that? I was okay. I wanted to be excited for it, and
okay.
I'm not. I think what I'm going to say here, you'll understand this, but it's even more cutting the way I'm going to say it.
Okay.
You remember when you're, a dad or a father figure or somebody, you did something wrong and they told you, I'm not upset, I'm just disappointed.
Yeah. Yes.
And for whatever reason, that hurt that much worse.
Hurts worse than getting in trouble. Yes.
I was so disappointed with that movie. I don't even hate it or mad at it. I hate nothing this movie. It was the most boring by the numbers superhero movie you could come up with. If you watch the trailer and you've ever seen a superhero movie in your life, you could exactly guess what was going to happen without ever seeing it. It was just, they didn't take any chances. They, filed all the edges down, didn't push the envelope, didn't do anything to separate it from the pack.
How was let me ask you a question. How was the Supergirl character to you guys in this movie?
You want me to go?
Yeah, go for it.
How could you make a character that I could care even less about? I could care less that the dog was sick. The dog was fucking stupid. I don't like the dog. I think it was terrible. The fight scenes were just were just. The visuals were terrible. The movement was terrible. It's like, let's try to make it even more edgy. Well, just do a good fight scene. Make the villain freaking, make me scared of the villain. The villain just looked like some kind of freak that you found off the street that I could kick his ass. I didn't feel any sort of like there's going to be some sort of loss other than a dog dying. I just didn't feel anything. I watched it and then I looked at my clock. I'm like, I wasted half a morning. I went to the 11:15 viewing. I wasted like the early afternoon watching this fucking mess. Sorry.
Cable.
Agreed. And I'm coming from a stance where I like Crypto. I liked him in Superman.
Superman. He was good in Superman.
I'm an animal person, so I don't really like plots that involve animals, being in danger. And I knew the dog was going to be fine. You knew it was going to be fine. There were no stakes. You didn't worry the entire time you were watching it. The characterization of Supergirl was okay, but like everything else about the movie, to me, its biggest sin is it's just forgettable. They explored her trauma, and there were a lot of kind of spoilers, but not really, for anybody that cares, because this was in some of the marketing. There's a good chunk of David Gordon Sweat's Superman in this movie through flashbacks and stuff. And those are probably the best scenes of the movie, to be honest with you. Seeing his interaction with her when she's
good.
Yeah, exactly.
Superman made an appearance, and
what about Lobo?
He was good in the role, but it was a useless role.
Oh, that's not good.
He had no stakes in the whole. Like, he was just like an afterthought. He had no stakes. He played no role other than high five or whatever he did. And he was funny. He was really good, but that probably his performance was great. But the fact that they didn't use him made me even more pissed at the movie. So
let me ask you both, which character did he do better, Aquaman or Lobo?
I'd say Lobo. And I liked him as Aquaman. I did. I thought he was good casting as Aquaman, but he fits the Lobo character more than he did. He made Aquaman his own, and it worked for the Snyderverse, but I thought he was better as Lobo.
Okay.
And I think there was a good movie maybe hiding somewhere inside of this movie, or if it had been handled by somebody different, because the visuals for Lobo looked fantastic on screen. Jason Momoa was good as him. She looked good in the Supergirl costume once she put it on in literally the last 5 minutes of the movie. You don't see the costume until the very end of the movie.
A mesh up of Lobo, Supergirl, and the fucking Ravagers of the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy?
It felt like the Ravagers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like what Shane was saying, when the villain first came into the movie, I thought they were actually going to do something cool. I thought he was going to be intriguing. He had a little bit of aura around him. He has this like breathing thing he clicks on, and it almost does like a Darth Vader effect, kind of. And I thought, he's very intimidating in the opening part of the movie. And then he just turns to nothing. He loses every bit of coolness about him. Mm-hmm. So in the aftermath of this, because this is one of DC's biggest flops, I guess. And I was talking to Daniel about it today, and he was telling me that this is DC's third biggest second weekend drop off ever. It dropped off like almost 80% viewership.
Worse than The Mandalorian. Worse than The Mandalorian.
I believe that.
Mm-hmm. Worse, almost like Madam Web, like esque.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! If you just gave it the kiss of death right now. That fucking movie, I'll never watch that movie.
I watched a video.
I'd watch YouTube a porn. I'd watch a porn of Madam Web. If it was a Madam Web porn, that's what I'd watch.
I'm sure there is.
I'm sure
somewhere.
there is too. Yeah.
But I watched a video essay, and I don't know how much of it's true or not, but apparently there was a lot of studio meddling in Supergirl, which is exactly what we were supposed to be getting away from. That's what killed the Snyderverse. That's why a lot of those movies sucked, because Warner Brothers couldn't keep their hands out of everything. And I thought this was supposed to be a fresh start. We were going to have original vision controlled by James Gunn. And evidently that's not the case. There's a quote from the director. There's also, so at the end of the movie, they do a music cue. They play a cover of The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. So I absolutely love Jimmy Eat World. I'm kind of sick to death of The Middle. But they do this, it's almost an acoustic version of the song by a female band. And it, like, does that sound good to you? In the climax of your action superhero movie, an acoustic version of a song, like
no.
And you want to brush your tongue. You want to take a toothbrush and brush your tongue because it feels like you have a hangover, ate something shitty.
And the director said something like they chose this was the final song after like 40 choices of going back and forth.
Come on, that's fucked up.
It just it's the same old DC Warner Brothers deal. They're getting too involved in everything. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. Apparently, they did a bunch of different test screenings, and there's been a whole bunch of different cuts of the Supergirl. So it's going to be like the Snyder cut shit all over again. And I don't know if DC is going to survive it.
And there's rumors that they have Anson playing Batman. The guy from
James Gunn seems like he could fuck. I don't think he ended it like Peacemaker. Season 2 was not as good as season 1, even though I still watched it, and I think John Cena as Peacemaker is great. Mm-hmm. I just think that they could have did a little bit more. I think James Gunn. I think Superman was pretty good, but I wanted to go see Supergirl, but you two giving it a fucking thumbs down. I'll watch it on my cable system when I get it.
Watch it on your cable system so you can take a shit halfway.
But also too, James Gunn is trying too much, and he has all the fucking material. And look, when they do a comic book fucking movie anyway, they have the material anyway. I don't know why they just don't follow the material. They try to fucking make too much because a lot of people don't know the comic book material. But if you had the comic book material, if they did Supergirl, Girl of Tomorrow or something, the book, they did that.
That's
book.
What this was. This was an adaptation of Woman of Tomorrow. Changed some aspects of it.
Yeah, they should have never changed it and just kept with that. It probably would have came and fucking been very successable. But I mean, it'll be streamed on HBO Max or whatever the fuck it is.
It's going to hit digital for rental, not HBO Max, but it's going to hit digital 2 weeks from now. It's going to be out on digital before Spider-Man hits theaters.
And Spider-Man's going to be super huge. I have a question
for you guys. Is this pales in comparison to Nolan's Odyssey getting shit canned, like getting shit stormed, 450 dislikes?
This is going to be a big.
Is it just people just like us that are critiquing these movies and putting it in the Rotten Tomatoes and making it whatever, thinking that they're fucking.
What Shane's talking about is the last trailer came out. They released the final trailer before the movie, and on YouTube, you can do the thumbs up or thumbs down now. And
I didn't know that.
Yes, the trailer got I think 60,000 thumbs up and 500,000 thumbs down, basically. And it's the most thumbs down trailer since the Snow White live action remake.
Oh God.
And nobody's seen it yet. I think the majority of it is based off the casting choices that we've talked about before, but it's going to be a big moment for cinema this year, or for Hollywood, because we've already seen, and I beat this subject to death, and but we've seen 2 horror movies that were made with low budgets, indie level horror movies, outpace the first Star Wars movie in 7 years. I know. Obsession, and that's not me throwing stones. That's just me saying where Hollywood is right now and where the movie-going audience is right now. They just released that live action.
In my opinion of Mandalorian Grogu, they waited so long. They didn't capitalize on it when it was fucking hot, like a year after that. They waited for all that time, and they it cooled down, and that's the problem. Right. It was cooled down.
And this weekend the live action Moana comes out. In the reviews,
are you going to see that?
Fuck no! I never even saw the original, and
I did.
I'm not into all these live action remakes. There's a couple that I have enjoyed, but it feels like a cash grab, and it's getting dog shit reviews. I mean, it's getting
The Rock ain't done shit. The Rock is not a franchise saver anymore. He's a franchise killer.
And then from what I've heard, the live action version is almost just a shot for shot recreation of the animated film, which is only how old? It's a relatively newer Disney movie.
10 years?
Something like that. What's the point?
Shane, are you going to see it?
I'm not going to go see it. I didn't see the cartoon, but I'm a big fan of those type of movies. But this is literally Cable. I don't know if you might feel this way, but you look back, I think if the Odyssey shits the bed, you're not going to have epic, like Ben-Hur and You know,
those movies are over, Shane. It's going to take somebody.
This is the last big.
No, I think if somebody has creative juices,
it's not going to happen. Everybody wants to get their say. You take a story like Odysseus and Homer, and you try to make it. You know, it's like watching an infomercial and someone who's white's doing hip hop. You know, and saying shit that doesn't even make sense.
They need to make new movies.
New movies, Afton.
Yeah,
right?
They do. And you know, Odyssey, who knows if it's going to be good or not. Couple casting choices, you know, may not diminish the quality of the movie. I bought tickets for it because I love Christopher Nolan. I'm going to go see it.
I'm sick of that too. You guys sick of that? Reboots and prequels?
Yes, at the rate they're coming out.
Reboots, but not prequels.
If it's a good prequel.
If it's a good prequel, if it's warranted, and the fact that they're making sequels and prequels and reboots to everything, that lessens the impact of them. So Odyssey remains to be seen, but I have a hard time, you know, being as fairly, you know, judging this movie as fairly as I can without seeing it and not knowing how any of the backstage stuff went. I have a very hard time not thinking that this is a political agenda-driven cast. And, you know, when the Oscars came out a few years back and they added all these rules about a certain amount of diversity to be eligible for Best Picture nominations, they're not as strict as a lot of people are making them out to be. So I don't know that that is the driving force behind this. But when things happen like that and diversity is forced instead of just being a part of the world that we live in, an organic thing, you're not doing anybody any favors by forcing it. I understand it may not be happening at the rate that we want it to happen, but forcing it on everybody and changing these characters. And, you know, Helen of Troy, fictional character, there's 1,000 descriptions of what she looked like.
Wasn't she smoking hot? Let's just do that. She was fucking smoking hot.
Well, she was hot, but they give certain descriptors of what she looked like. And just like when you take a comic book character that's been around for 60 years, right, and you gender swap them or you race swap them.
The gender swapping is, yeah, it's just, Wonder Man was great though. Wonder Man.
Speaking of Wonder Man, yeah, and I'm not saying it can't be done, it can't be done well, but it's the intent behind it. And when it feels like it's being done just to check boxes and just to appease, you know, modern sensibilities instead of truly doing it for the right reasons. And like you said, I loved Wonder Man, and I'm super excited. I don't know if you guys saw, but Yahya Abdul, the guy that plays Wonder Man, got nominated for Best Actor at the Emmys for Wonder Man.
Wonder Man? Oh, that's huge for fucking the MCU. That's huge.
Yeah, exactly.
It's huge.
So, you know, good for him, good for them. I'm going into Odyssey with an open mind.
Yes.
But I just, you know, we'll see.
I don't know if I'm going to go see it, but Daniel, I agree with you. I just want to be, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to watch to be entertained, to be taken away from their fucking real world bullshit anyway.
Right.
Like the only movie, I mean, I'm going to go see Spider-Man the week it comes out. I don't know where I'm going to see it, but that's the movie I'm going to go see. And the Supergirl thing kind of disappointed me. I'm glad I didn't waste my time. I'll watch it later. But I did see The Death of Robin Hood with Hugh Jackman, and it was fucking brutal. Like, fucking brutal.
Was it good?
I thought it was. He fucking opens up with a young girl fucking, you know, trying to fucking kill him. He stabs a fucking girl with an arrow blade. And he puts a fucking arrow in a little kid. Fucking the kid's walking around with an arrow in his head. It's just fucking brutal. But because they take him out in Little John, you know what I mean? He has an injury. And I watched it on my Gamma TV, so there was the subtitles. I want to rewatch it again. And this is what I've watched in my movie collection at the house. And then Citizen Vigilant I watched, and that's the fucking Amazon's #1 fucking movie, where Army Hammer, who fucking did some crazy shit and got fucking canceled, now he's a vigilante like Charles Bronson over in Europe, and he just wipes the fucking shit out of everything. Now, I don't know if anybody of you guys saw this movie.
Saw it.
I haven't
Okay.
watched it yet.
80% of it was good.
Yeah. When he killed the fucking family, you're guilty because of association. You're guilty because you put it on the internet, because a girl doesn't get, because what happened was, Cable.
Yeah.
I know what it's about.
Yeah. Well, they had a situation where he went to the house and he goes, "Do you want justice?" And the girl goes, "I want justice." And he went to the attacker's house, and I don't want to get all, but the fucking dad knew about it, mom knew about it, the daughter,
I saw parts of that scene on.
He fucking get everybody that was in that fucking situation, call him on the phone and tell him to come over. And he wiped them all the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was. I mean, it got a lot of people were like,
Oh yeah.
because in Europe it's a little crazy over there. I don't know, and I don't want to get political, but he was the Lone Ranger, but he hasn't done nothing for the longest time. So that was my two movies that I saw. Plus, I'm all current on X-Men 97. We're going to get into that here briefly. And the last episode 4 was fucking iconic. And I do love, Ramatat last week. And I know all about him because that's actually the descendant of fucking Reed Richards. Nathaniel Richards is the descendant. And he's also Kang, if anybody doesn't know, and Immortus. But that, you didn't see the Fantastic Four, which people might have thought Fantastic Four might be a glimpse of them, somewhere in the desert, but that wasn't the case. But, Cable, what did you think about these last couple episodes of X-Men 97?
Good. It's really good. It's, nice to be able to jump back into the show. I love the first season of X-Men 97. I still, from time to time, throw on the original animated series from the 90s. So, because that was my bread and butter. That's, I've probably said this on this channel before, but the 90s superhero cartoons is what gave me my love of superheroes. I read comics passingly here and there, or bought them when I thought the covers looked cool. But the 90s cartoons, Spider-Man, X-Men, and Batman, that's where my love for superheroes.
Yeah.
And that you could watch them all now. Batman, I think, probably is the best. It
holds up the best. It holds up. It holds up today as good as it was.
It's like watching art. Yeah. And so I love that they brought it back. There's rumors that they're going to do a Spider-Man 98 in the same fashion.
I've heard that.
I'll be all over that. It's so good to finally slip back into it, because I think it's been 3 years now since season 1, I believe.
I think it's been 2, maybe 2.
Feels like 10, but either way, it's good that it's back. It's great that we're seeing original storylines with these characters, and some of it, the origins go back to the comics and stuff, but they're adapting them.
They do a lot of comic book renditions, because they incorporated the Apocalypse storyline based on a comic book that he had of this history of how he got to be. And actually the extra credit scene, the spoiler scene where Captain America, Wolverine, and Black Widow showed up at the end. That is a famous, iconic X-Men cover by Jim Lee. So they did that. And, I believe that Apocalypse is going to be the major. Mr. Sinister is going to be in the movies, but Apocalypse is going to be super huge in this whole year's thing, and you can't beat him, really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're heading towards Age of Apocalypse. I love Apocalypse myself. He's one of my favorite X-Men villains. He was done dirty in the live-action movie, even though terrible. There were some aspects that were okay. And I love Oscar Isaac. He's great. But that movie was just written so poorly. And seeing, the transformation from Ensabor to actually Apocalypse was fantastic. I love the art style in that final climax that I don't want to spoil anything, but they switched to like a black and white, a couple frames of black and white. They did it in the first season. It's how it's anime type animation. It works so good with modern, the X-Men cartoons, and just how that episode played out. And I think, we got a quick tease glimpse at the end of season 1. I think we have to be on the road to Onslaught, which is going to be a little bit different than how we got to Onslaught.
It's going to be Magneto.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean they're going to change something.
Yeah,
at least based off of how the episode ended. But I also love Onslaught. You know, I'm a '90s kid, so as shitty as that Onslaught story realistically
it wasn't good.
He's just so badass looking. I love the characters. So.
Well, the thing about Marvel Comics, because in 5 years, Disney wants Marvel to go digital.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's not what I'm going to be. I want physical copies.
I mean,
you know,
that's happening right now. It was a big thing. I don't know if you guys saw. PlayStation's going to stop.
Yes, I did.
Physical copies of games. That's where the world's heading, and you know, I'm not a huge conspiracy theorist or anything, but that could, you know, put us as consumers in a really bad spot.
Yeah, I like the physical copies for anything because you always, even movies, I want to have the physical copies.
You own it.
So, yep, can't take it away from you.
Right.
So, guys, we couldn't do our top 10 last week because we had some technical difficulty, and we appreciate everybody in the chat, you know, from Afton to Devil to Garth. You know, physical media is all he wants. And, yep, it's terrible, terrible, terrible. We appreciate you guys tuning in. You know, Daniel's
I don't buy physical much, but I want the option.
Yeah. Well, I want to buy physical comic books because I got 5 years. And 5 years from now, I don't know where I'm going to, you know, be and what. Hopefully, I'm going to still be around buying comic books. But
I probably won't be, so it's a wash.
Oh, I don't say it. Well, but I know like the Spider-Man issue of 1,000, Amazing Spider-Man 1,000 is now $9.99 with different variation of artists, and I got one with John Romita Sr., the one that's going to be there. That's $9. I got Alex Ross because Alex Ross does fucking major paintings. I got that cover. And I got Eric Larson, who was right after Todd McFarlane.
Okay.
You know, so I got 3 of them coming. So right there's $30 on 3 fucking books. So, but anyway, we're going to do our top 10 pop culture weapons of all time. Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
And P. Diddy's baby oil doesn't count as a weapon, guys.
No.
Sorry.
No, it does not.
Well, it's a tool for love.
I'm going with my number 10. My number 10 because I like it. No, I'm going to do that as an honorable mention because you didn't see too much of it. I'm going with Batman's utility belt as my number 10 because he had a lot of gadgets and stuff like that. So that's my number 10. Shane?
I'll tell you what, Bubba. I like that number 10. That's a good one.
Okay.
Now mine, you have to be a fan of the show to get it, but the holy hand grenade of Antioch.
I knew you were going to do that. I fucking knew you were going to do that. I fucking knew it because I had it on my list too. Fuck. I knew you were going to do that. I fucking knew it. Good pick.
What is it?
From the Holy Grail.
Fucking great pick, Shane.
Holy hand grenade.
Oh, what a pick! I knew you were good. I fucking knew it. I wish I could play the Powerball and fucking just win a fucking $1 million because I knew when you said, Bubba, I'm gonna put this at number 10, and you're gonna, and I knew it. I fucking knew it because I had it here on my list. I have it here on my list.
Should have been higher, but I had to start with that to open the show.
Damn.
Cable?
That'll be my honorable mention now because you had it on the list. You beat me to it.
Good one.
Yeah, that was good. I fucking knew it. Okay. Cable?
Okay. My number 10. So we're going to go from laughs to screams or whatever you want to say. I actually have a horror movie weapon as my number 10. I have Freddy Krueger's glove as number 10.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. And everybody's in the chat that's playing too. Daniel's number 10 was the hidden blade from Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I love that one. That's awesome.
Okay. Devil also had the Batarang from Batman.
Yeah.
Goes with the utility belt. And Afton, I'm going to murder this one. Ingo Monetaz
Princess
sword.
Bride.
Montoya's. Ingo Montoya.
Where's he? What's that from?
Princess Bride, Bubba.
Oh! Prepared to Die. Okay. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. Okay. Shit, you did the fucking... That's honorable mention. Number 9. Fuck. Number 9, I'm going with Spawn's chain. The chain that Spawn has.
Awesome. That's an awesome pick.
Because, he has that chain in comic books and in the movies. And it's fucking whatever. So... But
God, I wish they would get around to the live action one.
Yeah,
I love Spawn so much.
I collect Spawn comic books. You know what I mean? So, yes. Spawn's chain at number 9.
Good one.
My number 9, Bubba and Cable.
I can only imagine.
Well, you can't have one without the other. So, Indiana Jones's whip and 38 pistol.
Oh, okay.
Good one, Shane. Good one. Okay. Cable?
Okay. My number 9 isn't that special. But according to the movie lore, it is. It's kind of just a regular weapon, though. But I have the bride from Kill Bill, her katana, that was super strong, whatever steel they made it out of, however it was forged, it was supposed to be super strong. She just sliced and diced people with that thing, made it look very cool. So that's my number 9.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to go into the chat. Number 9, Devil has the Proton Pack, Ghostbusters.
Cool.
And he said, that's fucking pretty good, Bubba. That was a good one with the Spawn. Daniel has Scorpions, Kanu Spear, Mortal Kombat.
Damn, that's a damn, Daniel.
Afton, the gun ammo uses on Doctrine of Season 3 of Expanse. Ooh, okay. Okay. Now, my number 8 is going to be Darth Maul's lightsaber.
Very cool pick.
Darth Maul's lightsaber.
Might not be the last time we hear about
number
that.
8. Yeah, probably not.
My number 8.
Shane, go ahead.
My number 8 is Clint Eastwood's 44 mag in Dirty Harry.
Very nice. One of the most iconic scenes of all time, with a weapon front and center right there.
Okay.
All right. My number 8, it's a little low. You could argue that it's really, it's a weapon. It's been wielded as a weapon. It's taken a lot of MFers out. But it's also as much about protection as it is dealing damage. I have your shirt, Bubba. The logo on your shirt is my number 8. Captain America's shield.
It's going to be a little higher because that's why it's a good thing I wore this shirt today. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
I think I got that in here somewhere also.
Yeah, you probably do.
I can't
find it. Yeah. So Devil had Stormbreaker.
That's a good one.
Afton had the Colt in Supernatural.
That's a good one.
Daniel has Dirty Harry's 44 Magnum. Okay. My number 7. My number 7 is the laser cannon from Predator, the original Predator. The laser cannon from his fucking shoulder.
I have
because nobody knows. I didn't know what the fuck that was when I was a kid watching that. I had no fucking idea what Predator was all about when I watched it 3 times that weekend. Because my dad's like, "Hey Jay, go get me some action movies," and of course, it had to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know what I mean? And I had no idea when I watched that movie for the first time what the fuck was going on. Because, you know what, we didn't have the internet. We definitely didn't have a fucking laptop and fucking, we didn't have Rotten Tomatoes and none of that shit. So, yeah, the laser cannon from Predator. Shane?
I that's on my list, but a little higher up. But I
Okay.
have one I don't think anybody else has because it's not. I don't know if even though it's a weapon. They use it in the cattle and pig industry to kill stuff.
Oh,
No Country for Old Men. The
yeah,
air gun.
yeah, very nice. I mean, it's a weapon in that movie, so that's
It's a
all that
weapon in
matters.
movie, and it's just
Right.
really creative and just like creepy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's menacing.
Mm.
And I'll tell you what, if I'm the guy in the opening that he pulls over when he steals the cop car and he says, "Don't move," and starts putting it towards my head, I'm going to fucking move. I'm not just going to stand there. I mean, he's going to kill me either way, but I'm going to make him fight for it a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All right. My number 7, I'm going to guess is low compared to, I'm going to say Bubba will have this. Shane, you might have it. I'm
Maybe.
thinking Bubba will have it higher. My number 7 is the Infinity Gauntlet.
I have it higher.
Okay. And, it's probably once, with you have all of the Infinity stones or gems, depending on which medium you prefer, it's probably the most powerful thing on my list. But, just aesthetically and for usage purposes, I just have it lower.
I like that one. Bubba, where are we at? What number?
We are at number 6, I believe. And I got number 7. Daniel has Ash Chainsaw Arm and Evil Dead.
Hell yeah, good one.
Very good. Devil has Fat Man and Mini Nuke Launcher and Fallout. Okay. Okay. And Yaku's Arrow. Okay. We're at number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6, I'm going with Negan's Bat.
Oh.
Because it was that episode was fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's so crazy that you picked that, Bubba. Because we're at number 5, right?
6.
6. Yeah, number 6, I have Rick Grimes' Colt Python.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Mitchell and Ava.
Thank you, Mitch and Ava. I don't know why.
You want to say hi? No.
Hey, say hi on the podcast.
Come say hi.
Hello.
Come on, just wave. Come and wave. Say wave.
They get you pizza.
Show what you got. Look what she got me. Come over here.
I can't even see myself.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
She brought me a milkshake.
Oh, sweet. Oh, Uber drivers just drop off milkshakes. Oh, that's awesome.
You smell like French fries and ice cream.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Cable.
My number 6. I will go on a limb. I don't know if anybody else is going to have this one. If anybody does, it'll probably just be you, Bubba. The Ultimate Nullifier.
Oh, I didn't have that. I know what you're talking about, but I didn't.
For anybody that doesn't know what it is, it's a comic book weapon that is about the size of a lighter, maybe a little bit bigger, and it's the only weapon in the universe that scares Galactus. It can, whatever the user can imagine, it can do, but you have to be strong enough in the mind to control it, because if you try to wield it and you aren't locked in, I guess, enough, if you want to say it that way, it's going to do whatever it wants to do, and it can end universes, it can end multiverses. So careful how you wield it.
Yeah. Okay, we're at number 5. But let me go into this chat. Devil's number 6 was Cricket. Men in Black.
That's a good
Daniel
one.
says, say hello to my little friend Tony Montana, AR-15 with M2003 grenade launchers. Say hello to my little friend, you fucking cockroach.
That was actually
fucking cockroach. Come and get me, you fucking cockroach. Fucking come and get me.
That was an actual old school A2 M16.
And Gar said Lucille should be higher.
Yeah, it was
And
full
Afton's-
auto. It's cooler.
Batlet from Star Trek.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know that one.
Yeah. Okay,
right.
number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5. I'm going with Thor's hammer.
Oh,
That's a good one, Bubba.
how do you say it, Bubba?
I fuck it up every time I say it. Mjolnir.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, I fuck it up. Thor's hammer. His
Yeah.
original hammer. Mjolnir.
I think Thor's hammer is more powerful than this, but I don't think there's anything cooler than an M134 minigun held by none other than Jesse the Body Ventura.
That's good. That's good. Okay, Cable, you're number 5.
Number 5, 20 years ago, I would have not had to been as specific. I have Lantern Power Ring from DC Comics, where at one time it was only the Green Lantern ring, but now
It's a
there's
fucking ring for
yellow,
everybody.
red, and the orange, and the blue, and the violet, and yeah. So I love Green Lantern. Green Lantern's maybe my favorite DC property behind Batman, and it's such a cool idea for a weapon.
Okay, we're at number 4. Number 4, Shane. I put a little higher. Was the M134 minigun from Predator from Jesse the Body Ventura. I put it at number 4.
We switched. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it.
Yeah. Yep, had to be a little higher because that fucking scene where he wipes down, and actually it was Bill Duke who took the gun off of Jesse. I ain't got time to bleed. I wish I could do it, Jesse. I ain't got time to bleed. And fucking Bill Dukes takes it off of him and fucking wipes out the whole fucking forest.
That's such a good fucking movie. We should we should get Discord and have a watch party.
We did. I think I do have Discord.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fucking.
We can all log into Discord at the same time and start the movie at the same time. It's really neat. I did it one time, like 3 years ago.
Well, good. We can just watch movies and then fucking. I could quit my job.
Okay. Number 4, right?
Uh-huh.
The Predator's plasma caster.
Oh, a lot of Predator love tonight.
Solar, baby.
Okay, Cable.
All right, my number 4. I'm the one, like holding down the comic book side of things tonight because I got another, and I'm going to counter your indie comic pick from Spawn with another indie comic. Witchblade is my number 4.
Gotcha.
I'm not familiar with that.
I don't have any of those comics, but she does look good on the cover.
So Witchblade is an ancient artifact that it's only able to be wielded.
While twerking.
Close, by women. It can only be used by women. And because it was invented in the 90s, when a woman puts it on, she becomes almost completely naked on the cover of every comic. And preteen Caleb was a very big fan of this comic run as a kid.
There's no
I understand.
out there that don't stick together.
That's a good pick. Okay, I got to get to the
number 3. Bubba.
Okay, Afton had Excalibur. Daniel had the Golden Gun from James Bond. Devil had Captain America's shield. Which number 4? We're at number 4, right?
3.
3. Well, number 3, I am going to do Captain America's shield at number 3. So, Shane, you're number 3.
Stays in Marvel's wheelhouse.
Okay.
Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's like rolling 7s on the on the slot machine. Bubba has a green 7. I have a red 7. I bet you have a 7 of some color, Cable, for your number 3.
I do. We're going to stay inside the Marvel family again. What's better than a weapon that comes back to you when you throw it? For all the lazy people out there, Mjolnir. I don't know who says it better, Bubba. You or I don't know what's right.
You said it better.
But
you said it better. Millionaire, I'm a Yenzer. That Thor's hammer, man. Yeah.
That's my number 3. I have it over there, and unlike the real life version, it doesn't come back to me, or the fictional version. So I'm not going to destroy my setup to go grab it. But yes, that's my number 3.
I love it.
Okay.
Okay.
We're at number 2.
Well,
these are very difficult.
Number 2 is not hard.
Number 2 is hard for me. Because number 2, I'm going to go with Excalibur.
Oh, nice.
Excalibur, the movie, when he pulled it out of the, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yep. King Arthur, Excalibur.
You're thinking
that's one of my. Oh.
Ghost to Coast in the house. Okay. Now. Daniel has Wolverine's claws at number 2. I go with what I grew up with. Okay, guys. I have to put it. It's not hard because it's a lightsaber.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very good pick. Do you have a preferred lightsaber?
I would probably like the green ones.
Okay.
That's
because you're a good guy, Shane.
Yeah, you're a good guy. Number 2. You're number 2.
My number 2, you go with what you grew up with, you know? So I have lightsaber as number 2 for me. And my preferred version is the Darth Maul double blade.
Yeah. I had it ranked a little lower. You had it ranked a little higher.
Yeah. You still wanted my honorable mentions also. I had Excalibur as an honorable mention.
Well, I love that movie. You know what I mean? And there's, there's a lot of stuff. So we got number 2. Number 2. What's up, guys? We're just number 2. Phaser from Star Trek. Daniel has Wolverine's claws and the Spear of Destiny. Okay. Now I got honorable mention. My honorable mentions is the Infinity Gauntlet. Even though it could have been but this fucking thing, this sword here could have got more play in the comic books. It did get a lot of play because it has a bloodlust. The Ebony Blade of the Black Knight.
Good one.
Okay, which fucking the Black Knight should be MCU, Kid Harington, and fucking I'll be 80 years old by the time he gets back. The Auto 9 from RoboCop.
Oh, very RoboCop. Cool.
Stop in the name of the law. Okay. Ash's chain hand, the chainsaw hand from Ash from Evil Dead. The bullwhip from Indiana Jones. The phaser from Star Trek, but also the teleporting room, because sometimes they use that as a weapon to teleport people out. And you know what I mean? They use that as a weapon sometimes. They're used for transportation. But when they got the fucking ship, like the Klingons take over, sometimes they got taken off, and they got killed in the fucking scheme of things or got taken off the planet or something. I use that as a weapon because it could be a weapon too. It is transportation. The Silver Surfer's board as a weapon because, okay, and I have one more, the Eye of Agamotto from Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
And my number 1 weapon in pulp culture of all time, because he's the greatest villain of all time in pulp culture, is Darth Vader's lightsaber, the red. He fucking killed a lot of fucking Jedis with that saber. So
wow, we were all on the same page for the top 2.
Yeah,
right.
I'm going to stay in that vein, mine with my number 1, but let me go through my honorable mentions. No one had the Ghostbusters proto packs.
Not in our list. I think Devil
mentioned it though. Yeah,
Devil had it, but nobody in this.
Kill Bill.
Okay.
And then every weapon in Die Hard. They had a Glock 17, a Beretta 92, they had an M&P. This first time you saw some of those weapons, so that was kind of cool. Chuck Norris, honorable mention, because he's a fucking weapon.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that was fucking good.
My number one, the Death Star.
Oh,
Someone just fucking. Athens like Bob wanted to know if the Death Star counted as a weapon.
No, that's
wow,
number
Shane.
one.
Yep. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, because it killed the whole fucking gun. It killed Alderaan, the whole fucking planet.
Millions of voices crying out at once.
Woo.
Can't beat that.
Okay.
Right?
Wow. Okay. That was good. 2 Star Wars fucking number ones.
Yep.
I don't think it'll be a trifecta. But Cable, go ahead with your honorable mentions.
in my book, it doesn't get any better than the Darth Maul lightsaber. So we've come to a fork in the road. And I would feel bad if I didn't point this out. Daniel, I don't know if he put this in his honorable mentions, but he did mention to me at work, Chuck Norris as an ultimate weapon also. So you, Daniel, you're on the same page.
Yeah, right there. Right there. There it is. He put it in there. Chuck Norris. Honorable mention, Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Chuck Norris doesn't fight cancer. Cancer gets Chuck Norris.
Yeah. The boogeyman looks under his bed for Chuck Norris before bed.
Mm-hmm.
Honorable mentions, I have Excalibur, as I said. I have the revolver from Hellboy. That big ass revolver.
That's a good one. Good.
Yeah. Desert Eagles. There's so many different movies that feature them, and say what you want, but they're still cool. I'm going to steal from Daniel. I'm going to go with the Hidden Blade from Assassin's Creed because I love that game franchise. I don't know how I didn't think of that. Another one would be Stormbreaker.
You got weapons.
Yep.
I just got a shirt. You got them actually in your phone.
That's crazy.
Half of my list is in my room. I just don't want to get up right now and interrupt the setup. There's my honorable mention. There's a few other. Han Solo's blaster. I think that nobody.
I didn't say that. Me and Shane didn't say that. You got a speed on that one.
And then my number one was brought up already. If you know me at all, we're gonna transition from Star Wars to Marvel. Wolverine's claws are my number one.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Adamantium, bone, either way. That was, as a kid, every time out with my friends, playing in the yard, I had Wolverine claws. So.
Nice. 2 Star Wars and 1 Marvel. All Disney products at number 1.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Afton had Indy's whip, Harry's 45, Green Arrow's bow. Also, Harry Potter's wand. Afton was number 1, was the Master Sword from Zelda.
Oh,
nobody said the fucking He-Man sword.
Yeah, because He-Man sucks.
Yeah, as I watched that movie and it was gay. They made Prince Adam fucking be like a fucking douche. I thought. And they turned Man of Arms into a drunk.
Huh.
Okay, Chuck Norris, Blades of Chaos, God's Word, Double Desert Eagles, Tomb Raider, The Elder Wand, Harry Potter, Master Sword, Legend of Zelda. Number 1 is the lightsaber. Okay. Devil's number 1 was Luke's lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
Coast had the Batmobile. Couldn't do that one because that's a vehicle. Shane and I are on the same page. Coast to Coast.
Yeah.
You have that one. Green Lantern's rings. You got that one. That's good.
And that's coming out in a week.
Afton said Wyatt Earp's gun. No Conan's sword. Yeah, I did forget. I would have had Conan as an honorable mention. I mean, Thundercats.
Thundercats. Ho!
Thundercats. Oh, Thundercats is way better than fucking Masters of the Universe.
So much better,
if they did a Thundercats movie, that would be better than Masters of the Universe movie. I mean, the guy they had Dolph Lundgren fucking in a cameo when he was working out in the gym. He was just lifting. Yeah. The one ring. Oh, the ring from
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, the one ring.
So, okay. We got a couple minutes. We're a little ahead of schedule. This was a conversation that was had at work where some of the best conversations happen.
Oh, yeah.
we weren't sure if the ring should be considered a weapon because in none of the movies, it doesn't really get wielded as a weapon. And,
It protects him,
Sauron, well, okay, so Sauron wore it and it empowered him at the beginning. Then his fingers were cut off and he implodes and he becomes an eyeball. And then the only other time you see it, it just makes its user turn invisible. So, yeah, that was we had a long discussion about that, and we really didn't know where we fell
That's
on.
good, because that would take a long discussion to have. But that could be a weapon because they also protected him.
Well, I wouldn't think that's a weapon though. That's like a shield.
It's not like you're killing people, but you still have a. To me, it would be like I don't know.
If it's defensive, to me, that's not a weapon. If it's purely defensive, so that's where I fall on this. Argument.
Okay.
Because like Captain America's shield is defensive, but it's also offensive.
That's like Harry Potter's wand. It's like saying a cook's fucking wooden spoon is.
It could be a weapon.
I scald you with this soup, but first I have to stir it.
It could be a weapon.
Oh, maybe it depends who wields it. Because John Wick could probably take some fuckers out with a wooden spoon.
Number 2 pencil, John Wick.
Well, you know what nobody picked was fucking. I'm gonna choke on my ice. The pick of destiny. Not that it would be a weapon, but
yeah.
But wow, that was a good one. I like these top 10s. Sometimes are crazy. Okay, so I guess what we talked in the studio. I guess it's my pick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my pick will be. I had a couple topics to go off of, and I'm going to go with this topic, and it could be anybody. It could be fictional characters that come to life. It could be pop culture figures out of movies and TVs or written that you can have as part of a 10-man team that could help you out in the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, that's it, baby. I love it.
Okay,
So,
it could be a female, male, could be a dog, could be a fucking, except for Godzilla. Godzilla does not count. Because if Godzilla was part of your team, he'd wipe everybody the fuck out. So monsters like that do not count. It has to be like maybe pets. Predator probably could, you know what I mean? But not a monster like fucking Godzilla. If you choose to put somebody. If you put Jason on your team, which, you can't because he would kill everybody. So you can't have that. You have to put him down. I mean, if you want to pick him, you can, but
he's not, Jason's not known for his teamwork.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't have to have, it just has to be a pulp culture iconic figure in movies, TV, or fictional, could be a comic book character.
And, did I hear you right? Are we foregoing honorable mentions because we're only formulating
no honorable mentions because we only have a 10-man team to fight the zombie apocalypse. And these are the World War Z fucking zombies, not the Walking Dead slow motherfuckers. These, because you need fucking super duper fucking people on your team.
And if we're being real, I don't know how anybody ever died in the Walking Dead because the rate of zombies.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
I could outrun one of those motherfuckers if I saw him coming.
Sometimes I'm guilty of thinking I'm capable of more than I am, especially in my accelerated years now. But I'm telling you, none of those Walking Dead zombies are catching me anywhere.
Right.
Now, maybe Negan and his goons or something, but no zombies.
Yeah, so yes. Pulp culture iconic characters to help you in a 10-man team. You be the captain of the team, and then everybody else is around you. 10 individuals, female, male. It could be old. It could be Lassie. It could be whatever.
And people from video, like characters from video games too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any medium.
They could turn into live action. I'm not going to go with. I'm not going to go with superheroes because that's just you can't. I had the Incredible Hulk. All you got to do is clap and everybody's dead.
Okay, so do you want to eliminate superheroes?
No,
You're just not picking any.
No, you can't have superheroes that have super strength. You could pick Captain America, Bucky Barnes, the Punisher. Superheroes that have superheroes that aren't superhuman.
Yeah, like Batman
Street level
and Hawkeye.
Street level heroes. You could do street level heroes. Yes, street level heroes. Batman, but no Iron Man, because Iron Man's not street level. Nightwing, you know what I mean? You could have that. You could have the Huntress.
Hawkeye, Black Widow.
Yes, because they have weapons. No Punisher, no Doc Strange, no Silver Surfer, no Ben Grimm, no Colossus. You can't have Wolverine, because Wolverine fucking would be your number one guy to kill fucking people. Luke Cage is superhuman, so he is street level, but Luke Cage is fucking can lift more than 10 tons.
So no superpowered individuals.
Right. Mm-hmm. You can't have Iron Fist is also superpowered because he has the fucking Okay. So it's more street comic book characters.
Good show, Bob.
Like you could have a GI, you could have Snake Eyes or Storm Shadow. Yeah, you could have that. But that's what we're gonna do. Well, yes, superheroes can die, but I didn't like. It took me a long time to actually look at that comic book because I don't even have any of those comic books because I didn't like it.
Because my first thought when you announced this was, I was like, go with Wanda Maximoff and she can alter reality, and then it's not even a problem.
Right.
But then she succumbed to zombies and Marvel zombies too. Yeah. So it's you're muddying the waters when you start getting into superpowered individuals. How the hell did
she get affected by zombies? She's so powerful.
They fucking
they snuck up on her.
Yeah.
So, the sneakiest things on the planet, zombies.
Slow as fuck too, man. They're slow as fuck. So, okay, guys. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for coming on. Hit like and subscribe. Saturday, I'm going live. I have an interview with Kato, who's going to have his last match next week in Imagine Wrestling. So that's going to be a 5 o'clock show on Saturday at 5 o'clock. We're going to talk about his career, talk about the last chapter he's got to do. Prayers to Hank Hudson, the independent wrestling announcer, in Western Pennsylvania. He's, having a battle with cancer, and we wish him well, and we send prayers out to you, Hank. God bless you. And, and we'll be back Monday night on Steeler Dynasty Podcast. You guys can hit the Triple B Experience to hear all the shows. I'm going to put these down. I'm going to download the show tomorrow and Steelers show from Wednesday. And I do appreciate all you guys, hitting like and subscribe and supporting both channels. I do appreciate it. And we're going to keep on trucking because next week I got a 10-man team that's fucking hopefully going to save the world. And I got a female. Got to have a female too. I got,
R.I.P. to Bonnie Tyler.
Yeah. Yes. I always like that song.
It's a heartache.
Well, that and
Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Yeah, holding out for Hero. I just heard that the other day. I always think of that when my
Hero.
Stop.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are passing, so you just got to take every day as it's crazy. Okay, guys, thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend, everybody in chat. Love you. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week on the Triple B Experience. Thursday night at 9 p.m. And we'll also see you on Steeler Dynasty Podcast Monday nights at 10. Good night, everybody. See ya.